Good day, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this conversation. Now, the organics market is in the middle of a major transformation. Consumer preferences are shifting quickly. Global demand for substrates is projected to triple by 2050. At the same time, European regulations are becoming stricter, and the call for sustainable, efficient production is only growing louder. Now, all of these forces are putting pressure on substrate producers to adapt and adapt pretty fast. At Premier Tech, we've developed innovative solutions and technologies like the BPE machine to help producers navigate these challenges. But beyond equipment, it is about understanding the evolving landscape, improving performance, and ensuring long-term competitiveness. Now, to explore these topics in more detail, I'm joined by two experts. Ingo Jonas, who is leader of Europe, Middle East, Africa, bringing in an international perspective on how global trends are shaping local operations, and Guillaume Lessard, leader of Organics North America, who will be sharing insights from the North American organics market and the biggest challenges they face today. Now, to start off, what are the main challenges you see for substrate producers in Europe?
Thanks, Stephanie. There are right now a lot of challenges going on in the market. One you mentioned already, which is the growing demand. Normally, we all like growing demands because then we can grow our business. But if it's tripling in by 2050, that's the research we found, that's pretty demanding. So we really need, or the producer, they need to really adapt to the situation. Another concern is in Germany, in Europe, the legislation. It's very stringent right now, so this is not easy for peat producers. And the third one, it's a common one, it's the weather conditions. If the weather is bad, like we have this in this season, the harvesting is very demanding. So therefore, we want to be independent from the weather condition, and that is one of the three main challenges. And in 2021, we started already to look into other products to see what we could do, how could we make it easier. Because Premier Tech, as you know, is the core of Premier Tech is peat moss, and that's the foundation of Premier Tech. Therefore, we are always and will always be there. So we looked in what we can do for peat producers, and we found that wood fiber is a good product to as an add-on, but also a replacement if needed for peat moss. So we just started to design a machine, the wood fiber machine, BPE, and that's the reason why we are sitting here today.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you here on stage to discuss this equipment, and I think that the perspectives are pretty similar in North America as well.
Absolutely, Stephanie. I could say we have very similar challenges in North America. I would add to that cost of material, increasing cost of material, and the volatility of the supply chain has been major factors. We live in such a vast territory here in North America that raw material have to travel sometimes hundreds, if not thousands of miles. So this translates directly into freight costs and uncertainty. And then there's also tougher questions about sustainability that comes from end users. So producers, they want to make sure that the input are locally sourced, traceable, and not tied to that volatile supply chain. So, and of course, this is where wood fiber comes at a real advantage, more specifically the BPE hybrid machine, because it allows them to produce wood fiber of consistent and high quality, made from locally sourced material that will eventually reduce risk and increase value.
And Europe has been ahead in this space. How have European producers addressed this topic?
Yeah, the sustainability in Europe is a big topic, as we all know. And the locally produced peat moss or wood fiber, it's now common. We are putting the machines in smaller companies, always local, and which brings a bit of a lot of advantages. And the hybrid patented hybrid solution, it's pretty unique. It is also very small, and also the consumption, the power consumption is very low, and that's what is really appreciated in the market. And because of the size, it's also very flexible for the producers. The wood fiber itself has a big advantage because the producers can produce 24/7. They are not waiting for the good weather. The wood is always there, and therefore they can produce 24/7, even 365 days a year, which is making them really independent.
And that was identified as a main challenge. So,
For sure. And now with the weather, the wood fiber will help them definitely to come over that.
how does this translate to the American market?
I mean, here the opportunity is huge. The northern and eastern part of North America is really rich in the type of feedstock that's necessary to create wood fiber. What the producers are looking for is a solution that will give them control over seasons, but that will allow them to produce consistently, and that will be able to scale up as the demand will grow as well. And the timing here is perfect because the technology has proven itself already in Europe, as Ingo was saying. And so we can adopt the technology here, knowing that it already has proven itself in territories with similar challenges.
Now, knowing what we know now about the wood fiber industry, maybe Guillaume, can you dive into what the BPE machine does and how it does help the market?
I mean, as we said, we know wood fiber is a market segment that shows a growth potential that's huge. Now the BPE technology has been designed to create a wood fiber that's going to be easy to blend in mixes with traditional equipment. And its technology allows you to have consistent production and is really easy to maintain. I would probably add again to the fact that you can produce wood fiber any time of the day, any day of the year. So it allows you not only to increase capacity, but also better leverage your assets, creating better results.
And knowing that it's patented, I mean, at some point that does prove the value of the equipment.
It shows the innovation of the
Yes.
technology, right?
Exactly. And bringing that, extended production capacity for the end user is probably one of the main advantages as well.
Exactly. If you run longer hours, then you better leverage your capex already.
Well, gentlemen, thank you very much. And as we've heard today, the wood fiber market is evolving very quickly. The pressure to adapt is only increasing. That is not just an European or a North American challenge, it is a global transformation. Substrate producers everywhere are being asked to deliver more sustainable, reliable, and cost-efficient solutions. You are not alone in this journey, however. At Premier Tech, we are continuously innovating in organics to help producers worldwide turn today's challenges in tomorrow's opportunities. Thank you very much for your presence here today. Have a good day.